Hey, what is going on, everybody? This is KenzenCrese, and the game I am bringing you is Superhero Squad Online for this week's MMO Showcase. This MMO is a little different from what your normal one would be. This one's made for kids and their family. It's pretty cool, though, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually pretty fun. I've been playing it all day, trying to get used to it, and the thing I am actually showing you, I had to decide what I wanted to show, is the daily mission of fighting the Juggernaut. It is a 3-part mission where you have to go through traps, you have to survive enemies, and pretty much this entire game is played with the left mouse button, the move view to shoot, and as you see in the upper left hand corner, you see an image of Cyclops, and then right next to that in that white bar is my name, Icy Shark Ninja, and then below that the green is my life bar, and below that is my special meter. When it's full with 5 stars, you can activate a area attack, which is hero up. It'll hurt everything in the area. Then you can also right click on your mouse, depending on what skill you have active, you can activate that special ability. Now with Cyclops right now, it is pretty much a what would you say? Crap, I can't think of the name of the thing to say it, but he shoots, I think, 5 times, going in a 180 arc, and then for the last time it's a solid beam. The other times are just little shots like he normally does when he shoots. And with that being, that's his special attack. It costs 3 stars if I remember right. He has another one that increases your, I believe it's melee. And with that, it's pretty cool. Pretty easy to do. Now, what you can do with this game is you can play free to play, or you can pay to play. $10 a month. The game, you can actually download it at heroup.com. And you don't actually have to download anything if you just want to let the game download everything for you in your cache. Or you can actually download the files, so every time you go to the website, you don't have to download a thing. Now, with that being said, it is a web-based game, a web browser-based game, and it is heavily family-oriented, because if you watch the Superhero Squad show, it's for like little kids, very young age kids, getting their first introduction to X-Men and the Marvel Universe. It follows, I believe, Wolverine, Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk. It has, I think those are the main ones. Thor's in there as well. And then after that, it just shows how antics happen. And here is the hero up ability for Cyclops. As you saw, he shoots up in the sky, and everybody around him got damaged. The game itself is really, really fun, especially if you can do missions like this more and more. Now, it is rather expensive to unlock other heroes. As you see, there's 3 people playing. I have no idea where the Captain America is this entire time, mainly because the only people I see is the thing in me, and the game was lagging a bit when I was playing, but again, it's something you can get around and get used to. And now, as you've been seeing, Cyclops has combos he does when you left click, and it's different ability, or different styles of shooting. There are melee and range characters. I prefer Cyclops because of his range. I don't have to get in the middle of the fight and deal with getting killed a lot more, as you'll find out later on when dealing with Juggernaut. Now, we are on the second part of the mission right now, and we just started the second part. This part is literally just going through the street and making our way to where the Juggernaut is. Now, as you saw, we jumped in the air like that. You can also jump with spacebar. That is the only other button that I found that actually does something besides escape. Escape actually takes you out of full screen mode if you are full screened. I actually like playing full screen because it records at a better resolution, and I don't have to zoom in as far on it. Now, if you just want to play it browser-wise, you can. Another thing to note is you have hub areas that you are at to start your missions, and that hub area, when you first start out, is Daily Bugle. You're right outside the Daily Bugle, and you can actually go to the top of the Daily Bugle, which brings me to the next thing. You have challenges you have to do. These challenges, you have to do them in order, I found out. So don't waste all your silver trying to do them, backwards. You have to do them in order. They range from, in the hub area, climbing a building or climbing to the top of the crap. I forgot. The Bugle. Climbing to the top of the Bugle. Or another one is collect 5 things for your HQ. Which there's a shop online on here as well that you can spend your gold, which is harder to get than your silver. Gold you get if you pay monthly. You get 500 gold, I believe it is, per month. Otherwise, you have to get lucky enough to get it within the what is it called? Prize wheel or something like that. Or for completing missions and other quest, I think. Technically what it is a quest. Challenges, that's what they're called. For completing challenges, you can get either gold or tickets or silver. And the tickets are used on the prize wheel. The prize wheel, you spin it, and you have a chance of getting gold or silver or food that you can use in mission. I don't know how to use the food in mission because I didn't really see a need for it because I always find it after killing people. Now, one thing to note is your character itself levels up, and then your squad itself levels up. There's 2 different types of levels. That is very important to know with this because the squad, that is the thing that I'm on right now with challenges, is I have to get it up to level 15. I am at level 14, and I don't know how to find out how high or how much further I have to go. With that being said, the challenges, you can, like I said, get gold, silver, tickets, and I believe you have a chance of getting certain heroes. Now, I don't know if these heroes change or what, but you can unlock them. And I'm guessing they're good. They're better than your starting heroes, which, if I remember right, is Falcon, Cyclops, Thing, and Miss Marvel. Those are the 4 starting ones. As you see here, you have 2 of them. Now, I actually don't mind playing as Cyclops, mainly because of the range. I have no problem with the range at all. Also, one thing to state is, if you die, you just respawn. You lose your star buildup that you had, so you have to rebuild it, which means you won't be able to hero up or use your special ability. But as you can tell, the graphics are cel-shaded and kitty looking. If you've seen any of the toys of this or the show, this literally looks identical to me. So that is a good thing. Next thing to note is they still have the size differences. As you see, the Sentinel versus Cyclops or the Thing. The size differences are still there. And it's still, good to know that they have that going. I will state on this mission, though, this is the tricky part. I didn't know what to do. You have to attack something around the very bottom edge of this. Just a little heads up in case you try playing this. I have the link to the site on here. Now, another thing you have to buy is new missions. This is one of the new missions that I bought, so that is why I wanted to showcase it. Because I figured being able to play with other people instead of playing by myself is the best way to showcase this game. Because that's where any MMO showcases itself at. Now, my hero himself is only level 3, I believe. And as you saw, we just completed that part, and now we're on the Juggernaut. And this is just funny. because they were going to say a certain line that he said in X-Men 3 The Last Stand, but they cut him off right away. Now the key to this fight, just like most of the other fights, is there's a secret pattern to any boss. Now for Juggernaut, you want to get him into that circle in the center, and when he's in there, you step on the things with the footprints. That thing he was playing with to begin with actually comes down and takes off his helmet. Now, that is the only way you can really hurt him a lot. And it took us majority of the match to find out about that. But if you look around here, just how they set the scene for everything, you have the Mark I Iron Man suit. And actually, real quick, sorry, the thing you just saw me do was actually my special ability. So I believe I do it a couple more times. Just keep an eye out. You'll see me shoot a couple times in an arc, and then you'll see a solid beam go in that arc. Now back to what they have in the background though. They have the Mark I armor, they have the Captain America shield, they have the Cosmic Cube, they have a wheel, they have, oh crap, I know what that is but I can't think of it. They got a, this whole background itself is built around Marvel. Built around Marvel history, I guess you would say. Now, I'm trying to see, that's a diamond, okay. One thing that is pretty easy to do is just dodge whenever Juggernaut goes to hit you. Just click around on the world and you do it. But as you see, we are barely doing any damage. We've been fighting him for 2 minutes now, and we have done nothing, and I'm about dead. Now, let's see if we can get him into that circle and see how things go with this boss fight. I will say that I've fought a couple bosses already before. This is my second one, and here's what happens when you get him in there. His head opens up, and you see we're doing more damage. And here comes my special right there. That is Cyclops' first special. It actually only takes up 1 star. I was shocked. I thought it was 3. But with that being said, the boss fights are mainly you avoid his attacks and you hit him a couple times. Avoid his attacks and hit him a couple times. That's really what the boss fights are all about. And you really don't have to worry, because if you die, you just spawn back in. You just gotta hope that you're not trapped and getting hit constantly by the person you're fighting. The other boss I have fight, which I believe is the starter mission, is Sabretooth. You fight 3 waves of enemy, or 2 waves of enemies, I think, 2 or 3, and it starts out as AIM soldiers and little drones that were floating around, and then it goes to Sentinels, AIM soldiers, and those drones. Then it goes to Sabretooth himself. The coolest thing about that is Sabretooth pops out of a little carrying case for animals. He just like rips it apart and pops out. That was that made me laugh, I'm not gonna lie. That was actually really funny. But with that being said, I'm gonna shut up here and let you guys enjoy the last of the fight. So don't forget to like, favorite, share, and comment, and tell us what MMOs you would like to see, because that's going to help me out of my job and having to find some. So, with that being said, peace out, everybody.
Hey, get off of me! My helmet! Let's get it. Give it Let's get I'm unstoppable! I thought I was unstoppable!